Real Steel. Oh, Real Steel, man. A movie who I thought, well, my review was similar to Jeffrey Johns. Not Jeffrey, Jeremy Johns. I thought this movie was crap. I was like, 150 million to make this? I'm like, there's no way this movie makes that kind of money. Then it's like Steven Spielberg. Spielberg's in this? Everybody's involved in this. Wow, this looks like crap. Never judge a movie by the first preview. Oh, this movie was great. I mean, it was very enjoyable. They took different roads to ending scenarios, in other words, because they could have took the cheap way out and it would have still been fine and people have been okay with it, but they didn't take the cheap way out. You know, this movie is a lot like Over the Top and Rocky 4 combined. And it's funny that I mentioned that because this movie has just broken the Rocky 4 record for the biggest opening for a sports movie. So I'm just going to say, for those who didn't see it, I don't want to spoil too much, but it's about, I think it's it's in the future, like 2032 or whatever. But boxers are no longer humans. We're not fighting anymore. They deem the sport too physical and too violent for us to be boxing in the ring anymore. So they got robots to do it. And people bet, and it's a big sporting arena, and they, just like everything, they have the big main circuit and then the underground circuit where there's elbows and mixture of MMA. And Wolverine, he is the let me say his name. His name is Hugh Jackman, because he really did play this part to perfection. He was really delved down into his emotions. He really brought out this character, and he was really touching because you really thought and believed at one point that he really truly believed in the sport, the boxing, you know, and his daughter or whatever, or his former trainer had passed, and his daughter owns the gym, and he's helping her keep this gym up. But at the same time, he just got bad luck. He's out here fighting his bots, and he really don't know what he's doing. Well, he knows what he's doing. He's just rushing everything just to try to get a quick buck. Then he's got a kid that he barely sees. He barely knows anything about. The kid's like 9 or 10. The mom passes away, and the custody goes to the father. But her sister wants him, so he's ready to sell his son off to the sister so he can get some money to buy another robot so he can keep fighting. So the movie starts right there. Then, you know, the son and father, they clash heads because, you know, they don't really know each other. Then they start bonding as they go along. And it's a lot like Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone. So you just don't have a lot of the mistakes Over the Top made. So if you go ahead and rent Over the Top at the video store, and you'll see Sylvester Stallone driving the truck, and it's the arm wrestling movie, yes, this is exactly how this movie plays up to a certain point. Then Rocky 4 kicks in, and then it becomes Rocky 4. There's actually a line in this movie when the guy is talking about the robot who's supposed to be like Drago. They got this Japanese guy who designed him. He's like, whatever he touch, I thought he was going to say he destroys. He comes in and whatever he touch, he kills. I'm like, oh, okay. They said, well, we can't make it exactly like Rocky 4. But it was a great movie, man. It's good for the family. You know, a lot of families clapped at the end of it. They liked the kids came out of it punching. And it just goes to show for all those people that say, well, boxing is dead. Boxing is dead. Boxing movies win Oscars. Go back and do your homework. You do a boxing movie, you might get an Oscar. Okay? Because people still love boxing. They love the sport. They love the storyline that's behind it. Look at The Fighter. That's prime example. $1 Million Baby. You know, these boxing movies make money. And they're very appreciated by the Academy. So, with that being said, this movie is definitely 3.5 stars. Go see it right away. It's a very good movie. It was better than I thought. So I was impressed. Plus, I saw it on IMAX. It was very impressive, too. So that probably played a lot of effect. If I saw it anywhere else, I'd probably be like, it was good. But IMAX had my ears ringing. Great movie.